Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Vicks. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. They'll call him luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
17 yards from the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
And the Dolphin first down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun, Vick. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. ETN up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Vick with a give to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. To throw, Vick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. And Vick's throw there incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick. First down, Vick.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
Vick's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. First and 10 on the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Vick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go now.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Second down and 8. Now here's Vick. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On third down, Vick. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Kupp now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Third down and 10. Play action now, Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Vic. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Vic now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Vick, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. But before we get to our next drive, we remind you that while NFL teams are playing some big games here in December and January, we've got some big games coming up as well in the Madden Championship Series. Next on the calendar, the Playoff Challenge. That's coming up January the 10th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Who will take home the belt? You can catch all the action live on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel. And this taken in by Downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, stays out, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Vic on second down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. look to throw it. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Second down, Vic. That is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Vic readies to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Vic's throw brought in by Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, check that. At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Vic goes play action. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Vic will look to throw on first down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Touchdown, Dolphins! Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a two-point conversion.
But that's something you don't see all that often, and a lot of people may not even know the rule.
That's why I try to say during the play-by-play call, hey, that's a live football.
I love the fact that you knew that rule and were able to follow through on the call. Excellent. Well done.
And a very unorthodox two-point conversion results. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Come on.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. McCaffrey. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So Michael Vick in the offense, down by 13, 1:47 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. To throw, Vic. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Vic to the air again. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Vic now from the 50. Another one caught by Collins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Here's first down. Throwing, Vic. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming, and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First down, the run with Lynch. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he had great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Taylor going to run the option right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Taylor. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Vick's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. First down, Vick. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And it'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
It'll be Vic once more. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Being chased out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor going to give now to Williams. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Time for a break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action now. Vic. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is so. Game so far, limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On play action, Vic. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Vic readies to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Taylor will throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Here's Taylor to throw. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This returnable for Kupp. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Come on. Hey. And an Eagle first down.
Foreman powering ahead. Nifty move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Taylor. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Taylor. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Taylor. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will forward.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides.